The shrink said I should start jotting down my previous cases. Said it would help with my PTSD or whatever the hell it is. This is gonna be only a collection of what I call my most harsh cases. To put it lightly, have you ever seen a paranormal donkey show? Hope to baby Jesus you haven't. That's enough to take any man out of the fight. I still have nightmares of that one. I want to do this chronologically for you guys, so you can determine whether or not I need therapy. Because quite frankly, I can't stand the son-bitch. The first case I want to talk about is my first encounter with an Oni. If you're not familiar with what an Oni is, Google it. I'm not here to explain monsters or nothing. This is the last case I worked with my partner, Rosco Jr. Stood about 2 foot nothing and had a coat of the purest gold. The best buddy I could ask for, honestly. He was even the best man at my wedding. That's a story for another time. Rosco Jr. and I pulled up to this hole-in-the-wall motel, the kind you pay by the hour. Apparently there had been some otherworldly drug transactions going on. We got called in to manage the situation. I went in properly equipped to deal with most problems. I won't need to tell you folks much. You've seen the TV shows. Salt, iron, you name it. I had old Sally by my side. My sawed-off double barrel. I've had her since I started. Never let me down. Of course, I had other things. I'm getting off track here. When we pulled up to the motel, I had Roscoe Jr. stick out behind me as usual. Never wanting to put him in the shitstorm first. We walked up to the door. Room 113, if memory serves me. And the minute I went to knock on the door, a wave of what the fuck blew right through it. Seems some vamp wanted a refund and got the business into some demonic go fuck yourself. The minute the body flew by me, I flowed in, guns blazing, put both shells in the son of a bitch. It didn't faze him. That's when Roscoe Jr. stepped in and jumped on the bastard. While they were struggling, I broke out my secret weapon, a family heirloom of sorts, a blessed knuckle duster with holy inscriptions etched on all the sides of it. Just as I donned Old Glory, the drugged-up bastard tossed Junior off of him, and I went to town. I swung in, and the bastard caught my hand, twisted me around and wrenched on my arm like he was going to be his new trophy. That's when Junior went for the throat. He was caught mid-air by that Oni, and with a single squeeze he ripped right into Junior's neck. His cry still haunts me. Something came over me after that. Just a sudden rage. I don't know exactly what happened after all that. It's still a little hazy. What I do remember is I was sitting on the chair, head in my hands, with what I'm assuming is the Oni's mutilated body next to me. It looked as if it were ripped apart and turned into goo. Shattered bone everywhere. It was just gruesome. As always, I called in for the cleaning crew and had to wait for them to show up to give them the rundown. I lit a smoke and I cried. Yeah, I'm a grown-ass man and I wept like a little schoolgirl. Sue me. Roscoe Jr.'s corpse was lying there, eyes glazed up at me, with a look of, sorry man, I tried, stilled in his eyes. The clean-up crew came quick and worked their magic as usual. Couldn't tell there was any supernatural paraphernalia anywhere. They take the bodies into a lab for analysis, just to make sure the suspected paranormal was taken care of. Still haven't gotten lab results back from that mess. I scooped up Junior and had him ride shotgun one last time. I cried that night, burying the best buddy I've ever known. Never had a partner after that. Just talking about that night fills me with rage. There's not enough revenge in this world that could take this pain away. Junior, buddy, if you're listening, I'm trying. Well, I think that's all I'm gonna say tonight. I just got another call.